Welcome back, this is Kay from Ladies Paint Night, and today we're going to be creating an eye. First things first is a Prismacolor pencil. And the pencil is going to be used for creating a beautiful shape of the eye. And of course you need your brushes to create your eye, and these are the brushes that I use. Have a cup of water for cleaning your brushes, and then a towel for drying them off. And of course you also need your palette, and today I'm using a styrofoam plate. And the list of colors that I use for this painting is a yellow Ochre, burnt Sienna, red, black, white, and maybe a little green. And this is optional, but I like to use a medium for when I'm doing acrylic paintings, and I'm using matte medium. Alright, so we're going to jump right into it and grab your pencil, and what we're going to do is outline the eye. So you want to outline it as you see it, so you can take a look in the mirror and take a look at your eye and just draw what you see. Then if you want to do the eyebrows, we're going to go ahead and do eyebrows, just an outline of it, of where you want your eyebrows to be. Okay? And that is the first step. Now that I put my acrylic paints onto my palette along with my gesso, then we can go ahead and get started with our next step. So the first step is to paint around the eye, and I'm taking my yellow Ochre and my burnt Sienna and I'm mixing the paints onto the canvas as I go along. I'm painting around the eye. And below the eye is going to be just a slightly lighter color. And I'm using the big brush for this one because it covers more space. And those two colors are just mixing right onto the canvas. And the next step is to do a highlight right below the eye. And I'm using yellow Ochre to do that color mixed with a little bit of the matte medium. But you can also use a little bit of white if you don't have the medium. And the next step is to paint the iris, and I'm going to paint mine in brown, but you can use whatever color you want to use. If your eyes are blue or if they're green, you can use that color. Right now I'm painting a circle in the middle, like an oval in the middle of the eye. And the next step is to paint your pupil black. We're going to just do a circle right there in the middle. You don't have to worry about the paint mixing because that's fine, because we're going to do a lot more to this eye in the next few steps. And the next step is to gray the eye out in these white spots. Some people think that when you look at your eye they're white, but if you take a closer look you can see that it's actually like a light gray. So the next step is we're going to make the eye a little bit more round. So we're going to add some black in here, and then we're going to put some lines in here, and I'll demonstrate that to you. Just gonna round it out just a little bit more. Okay, and so the next step is where you can get a little creative and add some different colors into the eye. And so if you wanted to add a little bit of the yellow in there, you can just kind of put like little specks in there too. You can put like a shadow in there as well, and you can get some gray. You can put it up at the top, like a little shadow box there. And the next step is to do your eyeliner, if you're wearing eyeliner for your eye. And I'm just taking the black and I'm following this line above. And I'm using the medium-sized brush. And I'm taking this black all the way across to about here, getting thinner as I go all the way over to the other side. So the next step is to switch to your smaller, pointier brush. What we're going to be doing next is doing some detailing with the eyeliner. We're going to be doing the eyelashes. Just using soft strokes for the eyelashes. And as you can see, they're not coming right off that line, they're coming in the middle of it. The next step is we're going to move on to the top eyelashes, and these are going to be a much fuller and a little bit longer too as well. And so I'm starting from the bottom of the line and I'm curving them up.
You've been so good to me.
The next step is to do your eyebrows, and what I'm doing is I'm starting from about here and I'm going skinnier as I go down to the other side. And this part is optional, but it just adds an extra touch to it. Still using the pointier brush, and I'm making small little strokes. So this next step, which is the last step, is to do some fine tuning, some detailing. So if you're using a photo for a reference, then if you have like maybe a mole or something, you can add that in, or some extra little dots in the eyes. But what I want you to do now is just kind of follow along what I'm doing, and then you can kind of get your feel from there. And there you have it, how to paint a realistic eye with Kay from Ladies Paint Night. And thanks for tuning in, and information will be linked down below.